Hey, this is Brian from Provision Studios, and today I'm making a video for Continua, the band I'm in, that we are getting ready to release a double LP. It's going to be two 10-song records into like one release, a single release. Now, depending on the medium that you are looking at, whether it's a CD or vinyl, it'll be two physical discs. If it's a download or you stream it, they'll be, you'll be able to listen to it all continuously, but they will be two separate albums. One will be called Infinite and one will be called Parallel. So together they are Infinite Parallel. We are finishing up the tracking of the last song for the whole record, and then we will add that to the all the other songs to get the release out. We're looking at probably spring 2026. So we're real close right now to having this all put together. This started, I'd say, about 3 years ago, working on some of these songs, building for our next album. At the time, it was just myself, Bishop, and Jason. We are the original three members of Continua, and we had gone through some lineup changes. So we were down to just the three of us, and we were like, yeah, let's make another album and we'll find a drummer. Enter Alex, the present drummer of the band, and we're proud to say the fourth member of what we are now, the quartet, and he's brought it all home with his ability to not just play but also his creativity. So he's a great young musician as well as a great friend. So what's cool about Infinite Parallel is it basically takes the history of Continua full circle. We started out back to the original three, the trio, and we've finished now. We're in our present iteration with the four-piece. So you get to hear the whole thing from beginning to end, the Alpha, the Omega. And it's really kind of cool because you can hear stylistically how we've evolved just on this album alone, because it's encompassed, like I said, about 3 years worth of creativity. So I'm going to show you real quick. The purpose of this video is, for one, just to promo our upcoming release, and also show you a little bit about how we go about making a release. So the program I use is called Studio Pro, and to give you a little history about that real quick, Presonus is a company that for years had a program called Studio One. I've been using that, goodness gracious, from the beginning. When I started in 2009 at Provision Studios, that's the program that I was using. So in 2022, Fender, the guitar, bass, and amp manufacturer, bought Presonus out, and just here recently they relabeled Studio One as Studio Pro, and that's really all that I'm going to get into now, because that's really not important. I'm just telling you the program I'm using. So Studio Pro is where I bring in all of the tracks and start building the album from there. So what we did is we had each member of the band have an opportunity to present a lineup of what they would like to have the track order be. So Jason came up with a track order that we all agreed with looked great. So what I did is I then take all the songs, I bring them into Studio Pro, and I put them in a sequence that follows Jason's suggestion. Then I go and I start editing it. And I'm going to show you real quickly what that editing process involves. So basically I zoom in and I'll hit play. Alright, so we have a long swell fade in, and so what I'll do is I will just clean it up a little bit with a little fade like that and do a playback. Perfect. Then I'll go to the end of the song. I just click on the next track to get to the beginning of it and just scroll back a little bit to get to the end. And then I'll zoom in more a little bit because I want to fine tune this. All right, so that's got a natural kind of decay on it. So we'll do something like this. on it. Very good. All right. Then I would go to the next song. All right. There is no gradual fade in on this, so I would make a very abrupt kind of fade in on this, like that. And then I would go to the next song and the next song and the next song until I've got them all sort of cross-faded and such. You can also, with these numbers here, you can create the distance between the two tracks. You can either type it in there, or you can click and drag like this and bump them up next to each other. So you can have something like this. You know, so you can see right here that went from 2 seconds to 0.01. So I can put 1 there and put a 1 second break between the two songs. Or something else I like to do, I wouldn't do it here with these two songs, but there are certain songs that when one ends and the other begins, they kind of sound like they work, like they could be like a single track. And you would do it like this. You sort of would do where one song ends, the other one starts, like so. All right, again, these two songs don't work that way. They weren't meant to, so I wouldn't do it with this. But there are songs, there could, let me say this, there could be songs as I listen through where I would want to put in a transition like that where they overlap. That's really it. This is probably the most fun part for me, because hearing how all the songs we've worked on, these 20 tracks that we've created, and we've been meticulous about, you know, who plays what, how it goes where, how it fits with this, that, the lyrics, the vocals, the guitars, all the layering, the synths, everything that went into these 20 tracks. Now we get to go and hear how each one works within the context of the entirety of the project. So again, this is probably the most fun part of the process, other than the actual writing of the songs. So if you guys have any questions, or you're interested in get more information, you can go to continuaband.com. You can go to Provision Studios. You can check us out on social media, Facebook, etc. You can reach out to me directly. I'd be happy to reply back any type of information that might give you guys a good insight into how we go about this. In the next couple weeks, next month or two, we will start pumping out more content so you guys can get an update on how things are going here with the last song, the tracks for that, and any other updates that we may want to present as it goes with Infinite Parallel. And we are actually already working on songs for the next album after this double LP release. So we're churning and burning. We're always working ahead. So we're really looking forward to this. If you guys wouldn't mind continue to support us, we really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome with the support you're already given. So keep checking in with us, keep liking, subscribing, and asking for more, because we aim to please. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye now.